Well, we have a taste of Australia here. This is Wendy Bonanno, or
Yep, you said it right.
And so you are the executive director of Gateway. Go ahead and explain that and what you do and why in the world you would want to do it.
Why in the world? Wow, that's a question. Gateway is a pregnancy and sexual health resource centre. So we exist to rescue families from the tragedy of abortion. So that's why we do what we do. We help young women who are facing unplanned pregnancies, and we empower them to make healthy, life-affirming decisions. So that's the theoretical explanation.
But you're not just trying to prevent abortions. I mean, otherwise you might be a legislator.
Well, we all play a part. But our part is really as intervention. When that girl finds out that she's pregnant, she's frightened and she's scared, and what is she going to do? So she's searching for help online. We have a large online presence so that girls will find us first and contact us and come to Gateway rather than going to an abortion clinic, so that they can come and get the help and the support that they need.
Okay, support. That's what I want to hear about. I mean, this is the part where volunteers can really come on strong.
Correct. So we rely, as a lot of ministries do, we rely heavily on our volunteer team. So we have numbers of volunteer opportunities, but predominantly we need women and men who are willing to be trained and to volunteer as client advocates. And they are the ones who really sit across from that hurting woman or that hurting young man and walk them through the process of thinking through what their options are, articulating what they see as their obstacles to carrying to term. And it's our volunteers that are really there, along with our staff, but our volunteers carry the brunt of the work at Gateway. So we rely heavily on people being willing to come and be trained and volunteer.
Is there ongoing work in the lives of the people, or is it all just there at this center?
So when they come to us, it's really that crucial window of time where they're about to make a decision. They're trying to decide whether they're going to abort or whether they're going to carry to term. And so that is the majority of our time with them. But we walk with these girls through the process of their pregnancy. We'll provide childbirth education, infant care education. There's a lot that we do. It's not just all about the decision to carry to term. So virtually whatever it is that a young woman needs, we seek to provide for her. And we walk with her through that process, whether she chooses to carry or whether she chooses to end that pregnancy.
Oh.
We've embraced many young girls who we know are walking out to end that pregnancy, but us loving them enables them to come back to us when they know that they need help later on. So we...
Help meaning what?
With post-abortion. So, many women do...
Really?
Yes. Shocking, huh? No.
I never thought about that.
You really never thought about how women deal with the after decision?
That they might come back to you.
Yes, we have a gentleman right now, and it's not that he's coming back to us, but 40 years ago this was his experience, and he has sought us out to get help for his post-abortion stress, I guess, that he's never got over. So we do stay in contact with the girls after they've made their decision. Some of them come back, some of them do not. They want to be over and done with it. They feel like they've had that abortion. The problem's gone and it doesn't bother them at all. And sometimes it's not till later in life that we find these women are having issues and need help.
So do us a favor. Tell us one thing that you keep finding that people just don't know or understand about your work. I'm going to answer that with two. Because one thing that just keeps shocking and surprising us on the client side of things is just how little our society understands about fetal growth and development. So many girls come to us thinking that it's just cell and tissue, that it's not a baby, it's a fetus, it's not a life. And so a lot of what we have to do is to educate these women on the fetal growth and development. That never ceases to amaze me, that intelligent people really don't get the concept that their pregnancy is a baby, that their pregnancy is a life. All right, so that's one.
That's one. And most people don't let their minds run to the reality of abortion. This is a ministry where most people would hope that it didn't need to exist. So the reality of the statistics is what shocks a lot of people, and how many people choose abortion. And every year in Wake County alone, there's more than 6,000 women that choose to abort their unwanted, unplanned pregnancies. So here in Wake County, that's one baby killed by abortion every 86 minutes. In the state of North Carolina, it's about 23,000 unborn children are killed by abortion in this state, and we know the statistics nationally. So I think that is what shocks people, and the realization that oftentimes we're the last ones to see that baby alive. When we see that baby on the ultrasound and the nurse is doing the ultrasound and showing these mothers their unborn child, we're the ones that, the last ones to grieve for that child, knowing that the mother is choosing abortion. And so we're really standing at the precipice of a life and death decision. And, we're the last ones that really have an input into that woman's life and decision making.